Hello, I'm Miss Teacher Shuffit. And animal adventure field trip today. Our special guest today is Avery Pete.
Oh, I don't see Avery, but she's down here, isn't she? She'll probably show up at some point. There she is.
Avery said, hello, kids.
We've got an animal theme today.
And Pizza Cat too.
Hello.
And today we're ready. Why begins?
This is actually beings.
Beings.
Wild beings.
I'm Miss Teacher Shuffit and Mommy too.
Hello.
And it is time to read the Pete and Avery.
I can hardly wait.
Avery.
Remember, Avery becomes distracting. So got to read the story to her.
Avery
Perfect.
ran over.
She's laying right down, ready for the story.
And the P too.
I'm not laying down. I'm ready for the story, though.
She's a paper. Okay, Pete, read. Honey, Pete. And read. I ready to read now. We are the beings. Why? Wild beings.
Very good.
Born joyous and strong.
Nice muscles. Ooh, very tough.
Did
Take it a little bit of time.
Digger. Mine.
So, determined.
Determined.
Very good.
And fire.
And this one is
Fierce.
fierce, like this. Right. Fierce. Determined and fierce. Right.
Come on. Let's see everybody. That's Huey. We view at home in the mud.
We are going to see one like that. Remember when we see the water buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretend to be a wolf. No! Yeah. We can climb mountain and help with the wind.
That's the wind, all right. Don't forget the S at the end.
Mountains.
Right.
Silly.
That's okay.
We love to run free and leave into flash.
Into
Fly.
exactly flight. Good job.
And find
We're
a
going
man.
to see some of these today too, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
One tree has us wings.
Okay, try again.
Flap. Our dreams give wings.
Right, give us wings. Good.
Whee!
Ooh. What
Like-
animal is this? Can you
A
tell?
goose.
I think it might be a duck.
Duck. Hey, everybody pretend a duck. About you, Pete. We
Wander.
wander and seek and know how to hide.
Mm-hmm.
See, Pete, their bunny is in here. The bunny is here. Oh, what's this name?
These are bunny burrows.
Bunny burrows.
Right, they have one hole to go in the ground, but then underneath they have a whole network of spaces, little dens or nests where they can go in. They can cuddle and snuggle, have baby bunnies.
Pete, put in a bunny house in here. Taught how to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Exploring with all of your sights.
All of
A Size.
Try again.
Sires.
No, there's no R. Look at the letters.
Oops. C.
Sen.
It.
Says. Senses.
Senses.
What are your senses?
Punctuation or question mark.
That's punctuation. You're thinking sentences, right? You're thinking sentences, a sentence ends. But this time it's senses. You have 5 senses.
This sneaky ass.
There is a sneaky E in there, but listen. Your 5 senses are: you can hear, you can see, you can smell, you can taste, and you can touch. 5 senses.
Or touch evil.
Hearing, sight, smell, taste, touch. 5 senses.
5 senses.
Right. So they're saying exploring with all of our senses. So they are using their ears to hear, their eyes to see, their noses to smell, their mouths to taste, and their paws and all parts of their bodies. They can feel touch, right? Because you can feel touch on your head. You don't just use your hands, right? Do you feel this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can experience the world with all parts of you, not just your hands. But we usually say touch when we're touching things like this. But it's all sorts of experiences you can feel with all parts of your body, right?
Right.
That's what senses means. Exploring with all of our senses. And, animals have other things that they can sense with. Like a kitty. Our cats, Sam and Olivia, they have whiskers. We do not have whiskers. No. But they have whiskers. And listen, with their whiskers, they can sense the world around them. And guess what else? Did you know that snakes, they don't just have tongues like you and me. They can actually taste the air. That's when they sneak their tongues out.
I get my wife a passes snake here.
Mm-hmm. Then they can taste the air to sense what's around them. So different animals have extra senses that we don't have. Or better senses. Like dogs can hear really well.
Really?
They can hear really well. And then like an eagle. Do you know what an eagle is? A great big eagle. It's a bird. A huge big bird. Right. An eagle has really, really good sight. Great vision. An eagle can see way, way better than a person can. Isn't that neat?
Yes.
Yeah. So different animals have different senses. What animals do you see in this picture?
Wizards.
Mm-hmm. What else? You see any other animals?
Oh, a tiger.
It looks sort of like a tiger, but I see some things that tell me that this is not a tiger.
Cat?
Tigers have stripes, and this cat does not have stripes. What does he have?
Dots.
Spots.
Spot.
And look, do you see around his face? He's got this kind of frisky looking hair around his chin, around here. Frisky looking fur. Did you see that? Did you see that? The frisky looking fur? Jonathan?
Yes.
And do you see his tail? Is that a long tail or a short tail?
That's a short tail.
Mm-hmm.
Not long.
Not long. It's short. Most wild cats and cats at home. Listen, most cats have a long tail like this, but his tail is short, and that tells me what kind of an animal this is. Jonathan,
Oh, yes.
don't be silly. Look right here. So, when I looked at his colors and his spots and his frisky face hair and his short tail, I knew what that was. And guess what it is? It's called a bobcat.
A bobcat.
Yes, a bobcat.
I wish there's one tail.
He has a long tail, yes. And look at all these footprints.
It's
See all the footprints walking through the sand?
yes. It's
And
a
look at,
bear.
do you see these different types of plants?
Yes.
Do you know what these plants are called? These are all called cactuses.
Cactuses.
If you have more than one cactus, it's cacti.
Yeah.
Can you say cacti?
Cacti.
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 Cacti. Cacti. You're so silly. So cactuses. Really, you'd say cacti.
But why things?
Wild.
Wild.
We track the wild things, right? How cute.
It's a butterfly
Mm-hmm.
in the mouse.
I actually think these might be moths, but I'm not sure because moths and butterflies are similar, and these are drawn, so it's harder to tell what's intended. But I'm gonna say they're probably several moths.
With wide eyes and open minds, we can see so much more.
Mm-hmm. That's right. AI makes an A.
Or bray.
Mm-hmm. With AY.
Or E.
With 2 E's. Yeah, you learned that with Leah, didn't you? She'd be so proud that you were thinking about that. Wouldn't she?
Yeah.
She'd be like, Jonathan, you rock, man.
E makes an E. I see it. E makes an E.
Very good. Very nice. Do you know what kind of an animal that is?
I don't.
That is a lemur.
Lemur.
A lemur. I like lemurs. Sometimes we see lemurs at the zoo, and sometimes they're not out where we can see them.
Chico.
Okay, what's next?
Hey, take a pee one more time. That's so silly. Okay, keep reading.
Yes.
We can see so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the page, please.
Mm-hmm.
Following our sentence.
Break it down. What's that say?
In sense.
Stinks. Instincts. Instincts are, how do I put that in a way that you will understand? There are things that are kind of programmed into you. So they're just naturally in there, especially in animals, that you just automatically know how to do. You just born and you figure out how to do it without somebody having to show you because you have instincts, especially animals. Animals have strong instincts and they just are naturally programmed and drawn to do the things that they're created to do. You're not listening. You're busy being silly. All right, what is after that?
We create magical words.
Worlds. What do you see in this picture?
Spires in there. Spider web.
Isn't that amazing? Look at this web. Did you know that real spider webs really look like that?
Yeah.
They have that kind of detail?
Look at it in my house.
We do have spider webs sometimes. We see them in the windows. They'll make... I've seen this exact kind of window, spider web in the window before, where it's humongous like this, giant and just absolutely glistening and gorgeous. And you know, these are much, much stronger than you... Jonathan, you've got to stop that or you can't listen.
Okay.
Okay, look at the page. Listen to the words. They are really intricate and detailed. They look a lot like this for real. And this one spider made this entire web. And guess what? This spider is making the web. It's spinning that material all by itself with its body. Can you imagine? Think in your head. Imagine. Now, we couldn't make anything like this and it would be hard to explain. So we'll say string. Can you imagine, like Spider-Man, if you could just shoot string out of your hands to make something that you could crawl up in? Do you know the spider web at Kids Kingdom?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if you could make that by just shooting your hand and it would just make it like this? And boom, you could climb up it? Can you imagine if you could do that? That seems like it would be incredible, right?
Right.
A spider can do that.
Yeah.
Talk about a superpower.
Super Boom.
Yeah.
And when it is time to rest, it is just for a minute.
A
Minute.
Mm-mm.
Moment.
Exactly.
Now, Sweetie wants two Sweeties and one eye open, and more closed eyes.
What kind of an animal is that?
A bat.
That's right.
Bats. A bat.
Bats
a
like
bat,
to sleep
a bat,
upside
a
down.
Bat.
Hey, I see a person in this picture. Do you see a person? Look closely.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Sleeping on the ground. Having a little nap.
For bats again.
Yeah, that little person is having a nap right in that tiny little space. Just tucked in there having a little nap. Did you know that bats are nocturnal? Can you say nocturnal?
The bats wake up in the night.
They wake up in the night. Absolutely. You brilliant Bane. Bats nocturnal. That means they wake up at nighttime and then they go to sleep when the sun comes up. It's the opposite of us, huh?
Yeah. Ooh. I see a whale.
Mm-hmm.
A fish.
A whale looks like a fish, but a whale is not actually a fish. A whale is a mammal. And a mammal is like you and me. Can you believe that? So a whale is classified as a mammal like you and me because it gives birth to live young. That means their babies are born right out, not in eggs. Like a fish, they have eggs. But a whale has a live birth. That means a baby whale just comes right out. There's no eggs. And a mother whale feeds the baby whale milk. Most fish don't even take care of their babies. They just lay the eggs and swim away. You're not listening. You are not listening.
Okay.
But a whale has a real baby and can give it milk when it's just a little baby and takes care of it, looks after it. So a whale is a mammal like a human. Not like a human, but in the class with humans. Not with the fish. Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
Really? Do you have any idea what I said?
What's missing?
Okay, can you imagine an animal that looks like a fish, but it's not actually a fish?
Spruce.
Right, and that whale can have a live baby, a baby whale. Instead of laying eggs, it has a real live whale. And it feeds the whale milk.
Yes.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
Very different than a fish. Okay, what does it say?
For we are wild beans, wild to the corn.
Wild to the core. That means all the parts of us, every part of us is wild.
Yes, please.
Whoa, I bet we're going to see some of these.
Our call will never taste.
All right, this is a soft C. Remember this morning I told you about a soft C?
See.
A soft C sounds like an S. So, this soft C is saying, look, cease. Cease.
Seeds.
Our call will never cease. Cease means to stop.
Yeah.
So they're saying,
Oh.
and they're saying, that call will never stop. We will never stop, they say.
Caw. Listen.
Oh. What do you see? What do you see in this
Is
picture?
that like teeth?
Tell me what you see in the picture.
It's a kangaroo.
Mm-hmm. What else do you see? Tell me more about the picture.
There's no animals. Baby animal.
There's a baby kangaroo.
Baby kangaroo.
A baby kangaroo is called a joey.
Yeah.
You say joey?
Joey.
And a joey goes in its mother's pouch. They actually have, it would be kind of like a flap of skin, but much more complicated, in the front of them, and the baby can fit right inside like a pocket. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I see something else in this picture that I don't think you saw.
A family.
That's right. You do see it. Shadows. A shadow of a family running right past. Isn't that interesting, Jonathan?
Yes.
What were those people doing in the desert with the kangaroos? I can't imagine. All right.
To her toes. I tickle Pete's toes.
Oh, tickling toes from our song.
And I can't
Everywhere Michaela goes.
No, the shadow he's on to her toes.
Just like I used to sing when you were tiny.
Yes, we are little kiwi dolls. Her shadow he's on to her. Pete, are you ready to tickle and harass toes? Ooh. You're out. An hour.
Ooh, what are these animals?
Elephant and the shadow family.
What do they? Yes, there is a shadow boy right there. Now tell me, Jonathan, what elephants do you know about?
It's not elephant. It's a teacher's elephant. Remember?
I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, teacher Jonathan. That was a silly mistake. Do you know any elephant characters with names?
It's a baby elephant, like Ruby and Stella.
Exactly, like Ruby and Stella.
Or just like a lot and on the elephant.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's how I did. Next page. Roar!
Mm-hmm.
Everybody roar! Roar!
What a nice story. And it's talking about how people, we're kind of wild beings too.
Ooh, we are wild being within our car will never case.
Cease.
Cease.
Soft C
Soft
says
C.
cease.
Cease.
Right. What a nice story. What a good job looking at the pictures and thinking about the animals.
Avery, come here and say goodbye to kids.
Avery girl, come on. Boy, she's doing a good job at school, isn't she? I thought she was going to be more distracting, but she's been a really good girl, even if she's growly with me right now. Growling for hugs and kisses. You're going to be an old lady, aren't you? You're going to be an old lady. Yes, yes, yes. You're an old lady. Nice pretty girl, now. Pretty girl.
Bye there for boys and girls, Avery.
Okay. She says, bye. All right, don't squeeze her head, though.
Here we go.
Bye, boys and girls. Thanks for coming today.
He's peeking.
She is peeking. You called her over and she answered. Huh. She says, I'm here.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. She wanted to come to school today. And it's a special treat because we're not going to normally have our Avery with us, but she wanted to come and we brought her, huh?
Oh, Avery down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Say goodbye to
Avery,
your
good dog.
say goodbye to your students, teacher Jonathan.
Okay, you go
Oh,
first.
I think I already said goodbye. Maybe I didn't. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Avery.
Goodbye, Avery. Bye, Teacher Seven. And bye-bye to you, students.